welcome to another video. My name is Andrea and I go by the Andrea Life. This is a big girl in a big world trying to figure it out. So if you're interested in my take on what it's like to date, and not only date, but date in Charleston, South Carolina, stay tuned. You know what to do. I'll be right back. Y'all, I'm still trying to get this lighting situated. Please tell me, comment down below what light. This is gonna be light 1, light 2, light 3. We're gonna do light 2 for now, just right there in the middle. I look like I'm coming out the shadows and I'm figuring out, gosh, oh, I hate this. Anyway, sorry y'all. I don't know, ever since I put up my shrub background, like the lighting has been kind of wonky because you don't want it to be too light, but then you don't want it to be not lit enough. If that makes any sense. Hopefully I'm making sense and hopefully you can see me and I don't look like a demonic figure. So thank you guys once again for joining my channel. I want to talk to you guys. We're not going to do makeup. I just want to give it to you straight, no chaser, because some people really don't understand what it's like to be single. Some people don't understand what it's like to walk this love journey, which is getting to know yourself and really wanting the best and wanting better for yourself and not settling for anything. So let's just begin. I will speak from my own heart, from my own situation, and from my own story. Most people, like I said, I think in my last video, want to know what's going on. It's odd for certain people for me not to be married, me not to have kids, me not to have figured it out by now because I'm in my late 30s. Literally knocking on 40 in the next few weeks. But to me, because I'm in it, it's not weird for me. And there was a part of my life, I want to say maybe in my late 20s, where I thought that I will have arrived, I will have found who I was supposed to find. It's just going to happen for me. It didn't happen for me. And there was a large part of my life where I didn't think it was going to happen for me, or where it shouldn't have happened for me. There was a part, if I'm going to be real, where I just thought, well, I just will be the single friend. Everybody else can get married. That's fine. That's not my portion. I enjoy my freedom. I enjoy not having to answer to anybody. I like coming and going whenever I please. I enjoy being a bachelorette. For a while, that's just how I thought. And I met people, I went on dates, I did dating apps, I did, plenty of fish, which really just turned out to be plenty of, you know what. I've tried, I want to say, did I have like a Tinder profile? I might still, some of those apps, you might even actually see me. I try my best to take my pictures off and any kind of identifiers because for whatever reason, it's so hard. Like when you get beat into the game, you try to get beat out, it's hard to get beat out. So you very well might see me on a couple of them out there, but I'm not actively looking. I'm not actively trying to put myself out there. And that is a choice. And if that is your choice, respect it and please do not let anybody, including family, change your mind or tell you that something is wrong because it hasn't happened for you, or it's just something you're weird or you're off. I've had somebody question my sexuality. I've had somebody question, oh, you're selfish because you don't have kids. I've had people tell me that is just the craziest thing in the world. One, you out of pocket because you don't even know what a woman's going through if they have fertility issues. You don't know, maybe women have not met somebody that they want to procreate with. I've had a couple of scares, yes. I'm just being real. I've had a couple of scares. I've had a couple of situations where I really thought I was. And very well, because of different things, I might have been, just being real. But in my situation where I am right now, in my station in life, in North Chuck, I'm just not with it. It's hard, y'all. It's just really hard. It's just, you want to meet somebody, one, and I'll speak for myself. You want to meet somebody. You have your moments. Yeah, I get a little lonely at night. Sometimes I want someone to rub my ankles. I want to go out places and have that kind of companionship, but I'm just very selective. Since I've gotten older and I've gone through some things and I've been through some things, I've met some people, my life is something else sometimes. But I really genuinely am very selective about the time and the people that I allow in my space, because that's just where I am. There's a level of maturity that you reach when you get to be in your 30s, where it's just like, what we doing? Like, is we doing it or is we not? The caliber of men that I've met or who have met me, not with me even putting myself out there, there's just something very flaky, not serious. And I'm not saying just because you meet somebody, you're supposed to be with them. I'm not saying that. That's the whole purpose of dating, is trial and error, trying to figure it out, trying to see if, I like you. We have common things. We have common goals. People know what dating is. But for someone who's made the choice and who has put herself in a situation where she doesn't have to answer to someone, it's just odd for some people. And I think that in itself is odd. Not everybody has the same journey. Not everybody has the same desires for men. Because to me, when I find that person, and I don't even want to list, I don't even want to put that out there. It's a list, but it's not a list. There's just certain things I just don't compromise on. And it's like 3 or 4 things that I'm just not going to compromise on. And I would want the same thing for a guy. But for me, I tend to find people who are willing to compromise on those things, which is crazy to me. Why don't I just spill some tea? One thing I don't want to compromise. I want to meet somebody, and I know you guys have heard this, I want to meet somebody who knows how to treat their mom, because that's your first relationship. Just like with a woman, their first relationship is with their dad. Not relationship, their first, connection is with their father or with their mom. I want to see the relationship and the balance that you have with your mom. If you hate women, or you dislike women, or you have issues with women, more than likely you have a jacked up relationship with your mom. Something happened, whether it was your fault or hers, more than likely it's hers. That's not a bag I want to travel with. I'm going to check that at the house. No. I just can't. There's just certain things. And I know when you get with people and you meet and y'all in on your honeymoon, I don't want to say dopamine phase, you're in your phase, you love each other, y'all eating off each other's forks, you're just wildly in love. I get it. You love that person, but there are just certain things that just can't be taught. And for me, that's how I feel. Not everybody's the same. I'm not trying to push and project that on everyone else. But for me, there's just certain things that you can't teach. I have to be quiet because I just want to make sure everybody catches up. I also don't want to make this a video about bashing men, because sometimes, ladies, we have to be honest with ourselves and be honest maybe with particular traumas or things that have happened to us that attract or keep or settle for relationships and people and things that we know from the very beginning is just going to end up with foolishness. We have to be honest with ourselves, and I have done that. I have settled quite a few times for people where I'm just like, that one big red flag is not a big deal, but I'll just make it work, and it works for the time frame that it works for. But then eventually it gets old, and then I don't like to nag people. And then it turns into potentially some nagging situation. This thing, is it ever going to change? Is this ever going to happen, or what? Are you ever? To me, I think dating should be somewhat easy. There should be an ease to it when you really, really, really meet your person. Not saying the situation should be easy, but the love and the connection and the commitment with each other. If you guys are creating a commitment, a monogamous thing, I don't know about polyamory. I'm not built that way. I don't want you to touch. I don't want you to look. I don't want you to kiss. I don't want you to do nothing with somebody that I love and I care about. It is what it is. Call me old fashioned. I don't care. I want what I want, and I want him to feel the same way about me. And if he doesn't, and I'm thankful I have not run into that, if he does not feel that way about me, then I don't know. We got to figure some things out. I don't think that dating should be that hard. It shouldn't. I don't know. And I'm not saying just because the beginning of a situation is hard that means it's going to be hard for the rest of your time. But if it's hard for you to text me back, if it's hard for you to keep commitments, because to me, for the right person, you will drop everything. And I'm not saying I need all of your attention. You got to be on me. I'm the main character. No, we're both main characters. I'm going to give you power hands. You are my Romeo and I am your Juliet. And at the end, we are not going to kill ourselves. Next, I don't think dating should be hard. Just because you're where you are in life, where you have not met your person, I'm going to encourage you to tell you there is nothing what society deems is wrong with you. I want to encourage you. If you have to work on yourself, which is what I'm doing and why I'm choosing to not put myself out there, is because I know I have a lot of things that I'm trying to work on. And I have a faith, and I don't even know. I just have this childlike faith that whoever is out there for me, he'll find me. and we'll make it work. And it'll be that. That's genuinely how I feel. I won't have to manipulate. I won't have to twist. I won't have to scam and jam. Whatever it is, it's just going to be butter. He's gonna see me for all of my 5'9" glory, and he's gonna come get me. And yes, I just went to the doctor and they just confirmed I'm 5'9". I thought I was 5'8". I am 5'9". I am a stallion. Anyway, he's gonna see me and he's gonna be like, baby, come here, make it work. I just want to see if you can twerk, but I can't. I have that kind of faith. And I just really want us to be in a situation where we stop beating ourselves up and allowing some of these influencers and these gurus tell us this negativity about ourselves, like something's wrong because it didn't happen for you. In some cases, I'm just speaking to the masses that it just hasn't happened for you yet, but it will. I don't think, yes, I don't want to sit here and come on here and say, I don't need a man. No, I need a man. You see this wall? Y'all see this wall? I might have put it together, but the whole strategy of putting this together, my dear brother showed me, and I met a handyman online. Somebody recommended it and they put it together. He did this for me. I tried to put together my cabinet with my palettes, couldn't do it. I want that companionship. There's certain things that I can't do that a man could do. There's certain things that I can't do that a man could do. I need a man. I do. But I don't want just any old man. I'm not in a craving, and I'm so thankful because I think this is nobody but God. I'm not in a place where I have to have that companionship to where I allow my door to become traffic and foolishness and having someone here that has nobody's business. I do have that final boss. Yes, there is that final boss I'm trying to work it out with. But even that has gotten better. And that's nobody but God. I'm in a space where I just genuinely want to focus on me and do right by myself and just be the bad boss gal that I am. It's time for me to boss up. Ladies, this is our time. If you are there, if you are 20s, 30s, and it hasn't happened for you, and you're tired, don't be tired. Turn that tiredness into working on whatever you need to work on to fix you. Like right now, this channel, that's what I'm trying to work on. My body, this belly, child, but I'm in the South. I'm always gonna be cornbread fed. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm always gonna be cornbread fed. I'm always gonna be a chunky mama, and it is what it is. And I don't feel bad about it. But I do want to get healthy. I want to get to a point where I can run up the steps, because I can run up my steps and not die. I don't want to do that. Every time I run up the steps, I have to stop and wait 5 minutes. Every time I walk a long distance with a hill or an incline, you might as well go ahead. Don't even wait on me. I will get there when I get there. I'm working on that. And that's not even quote unquote for a man. That's for me. Because if I'm not right, what can I bring to a relationship if I'm not right? I don't want that man to become my God. I want that man to be, I want to be that man's helpmate. Where I don't fit, he fits. That's what I want. I don't know what that is, but we'll just let that go. But enough ranting and raving. I just want to come on here and inspire y'all. Like I said in my last video, please don't let somebody's dusted, busted, and disgusted child, man, female, whoever, tell you that something is wrong with you because you don't have a man yet. That's all I gotta say. Because he's coming. Whoever it is, he's coming. Jonathan found Megan. It is what it is. You know, Michael B, he's going through some things. He'll find me eventually. That man from Queen Sugar, Kofi Sarabobo, he'll find me. Andrea Sarabobo. That rhymes. That flows real cute. Let me stop. Those all them dudes is fine, but it don't even have to be that. How they say, Boaz. My dude is out there, but he's likely going through something. I need to start praying for him. I need to start covering him. I need to be obedient to God, and then God probably is like, okay, you doing right. I'll release him from wherever he is and he'll come to you. I have a feeling whoever I'm supposed to love or whoever you're supposed to love is going to love you and really be in love with you unconditionally. And it won't be hard. It'll be easy. That's my benediction. I can't wait. I have my good neighbor coming. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to pop this open. I'm going to probably put this at the end. I'm going to pop this open and I'm going to cheers because we don't have wine glasses. So we'll use this cup. And this Barefoot Moscato, deliciously sweet. I'm gonna cheers to the single life because I'd rather be alone, happy, motivated, and productive than be tied to someone who doesn't really love, who likes me for whatever stupid reason, and is not really interested about my well-being, who doesn't pray for me, who doesn't cover me. You know, of course we all want the Russell, we want the Sierra. It don't even have to be on that level. Of course I would love the money, you know. I want to curse so bad. Screw, because I do curse outside of the camera. Screw what anybody told you about your life. Screw it. Who you gonna believe? You gonna believe the promise? Or you gonna believe a lie? That's my benediction. Talk to y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe.